it looks like maybe after that there's a bit of a confrontation where he's like, this is my song, man. Why didn't you at least give me credit? And a fight ensues. Who knows where this is going to go?
Welcome to the castle, and welcome to a CastleMania production.
CastleMania.
Welcome back to the castle, and today we are reacting to the trailers for Power Ballad, starring Nick Jonas and Paul Rudd. Nick Jonas plays a character, Danny Wilson, who is a musician that had boy band roots and is now breaking into his solo career. Paul Rudd plays a character named Rick, who is also a musician but never got that big break. So he has these amazing songs that never got their audience. Well, Paul, he's grown up, he's started his career, he has a family, but he's still a musician. Plays in a wedding band, and he's playing an event where Nick Jonas' character, Danny Wilson, is at the wedding. And Danny approaches Rick and wants to talk shop, wants to show him something he's working on, one musician to another, sort of hang out, right? And Rick is, he's feeling a little overwhelmed in the moment, but he sits down with him and quickly finds his footing. He's making suggestions even to the song that Danny is working on. And they vibe a little bit. It seems like they kind of become friends. And Paul's character, Rick, goes ahead and says, "Hey, you want to hear something that I've got?" And he shows him a song he says I've been working on really for years, and it's kind of an emotional, folky singer-songwriter type song that Nick really enjoys, that Danny Wilson really enjoys. And they're kind of going through that song, and then they head their separate ways. Well, at some point in the not so distant future, Paul Rudd's character Rick is at the mall. And what does he hear over the loudspeaker, over the mall, the mall music? He hears his song, but it's being sung by Danny. And he wanders out there, sort of half questioning what's going on here? I mean, he is totally thrown off. It looks like he tries to figure out if he has a legal avenue here. He's given no credit by Danny Wilson. He's not referenced, he's not mentioned, he's not listed as a writer on the song at all. And his lawyers say, well, there's really nothing you can do here. And Rick does go to one of Danny's shows, and it looks like Danny does spot him in the crowd. It looks like maybe after that there's a bit of a confrontation where he's like, this is my song, man. Why didn't you at least give me credit? And a fight ensues. Who knows where this is going to go? But it has me thinking too, of all the musicians out there who have, how many incredible songs are out there that no one has heard, or even just a small circle of people have heard? And how much that would hurt to have something like that taken from you, right? For somebody else's gain, right? And not even share the spotlight, not share the credit at all. That would hurt. And it would feel like a real theft, like an intrusion on yourself, like on your own being. So I'm saying all this. I come from a musician background. I am a musician. I write my own songs. I have songs that nobody's heard. And if somebody just took that from me, that would feel like they're taking a piece of me. The other thing that I couldn't help but think about was A Star is Born, where basically the exact opposite happens. In that one, song is used, but full credits given to the extent that a star is born. This is the opposite of that. This is a star was stolen, right? Something was taken and it's not right. Nick's character Danny argues that song was never going to go anywhere. And it's not easy, even if you have a good song, to make it a hit. And that's his contention. And I think that he's supposing that Rick should be grateful that his song is, if that's your goal, right? If you want your music out there, what are you upset about? I got it out there. But he knows, he has to know. He has to know what that would feel like to have something just taken from you like that. So, you know what? I'm going to watch the movie. I'm going to check it out in the theater and I'll let you know how I feel after. But I feel like the weight of this, you don't have to be a musician to understand. This is an intrusion. This is just wrong. Until next time, we'll see you at the castle.
Okay, let's go.